got a leading group of 6, 3 trying to go across, and a swirling, chasing action coming from the group just behind that. The first of those 2 Tudor riders is Robin Frodelois, the Swiss rider, and he has Mozzato with him as well, so he's protecting Mozzato. Luca Mozzato joins the back of that leading group now, and things are just gradually coming back together again. This might be the last of the chances, Adam, now for anything to be split in the wind, because as they come back into town proper in Bruges, there's a lot more protection from it.
There is a lot more protection, but even with these winds as it is, you still get a good old chunk of it. But for these guys, there's so many groups wanting to be in the front here, so the efforts that you do make, 4.5 Ks to go, you will feel every single one of it. But you can see Ballerini went from screaming on the front of himself to just getting in the wheels. You get so much shelter if you can just protect yourself that little bit more. My question is the Rockets are all tucked in behind. Groenewegen's tucked in behind his Rockets. Yeah, they're yet to do a lead out, but they don't look as organised. You've got Walshite on the front once again, trying to split things up, trying to stop the sprinters, getting right back towards the front. Then you've got Philipsen on his own. He will be trying to benefit from the Rockets. 100%. He doesn't have any other team. I think he's got one teammate that's rejoined him after that little bit of an ease, but the effort they've put in already, what have they got left in the tank to be able to move it up? He's still a long way back within this group again.
Yeah, Consoni now swings across, but by the looks of it, Consoni doesn't want to do too much. I could see Davide Ballerini attacking again from here. I've just got a feeling he might go again. He's on the front at the moment. Eric Ressel takes over for Uno X Mobility. Gleb Syriza pushing Aaron Gate up. What on earth has Aaron Gate got? He's got something underneath his jersey, something outside. I think he's wearing the whole rest of the team's kit there, Aaron Gate. He's nearly bigger than Gleb Syriza, sitting second wheel. I think he's got a jersey down the front and back. Yeah,
Gate is a super strong rider, and even with the jerseys down his thing, he's got that seated acceleration, team pursuit rider, so he's got that high power, high threshold of holding 600-700 watts for probably a minute, maybe not at the end of this race, but he can really hold a high tempo coming into the finish. So having him on the front now, jerseys or not jerseys, he's doing a good job. If he just closes that door on the left-hand side, that blocks the likes of Philipsen, who's got 2 more teammates up with him now. The Rockets have drifted back a little bit with Groenewegen as well, so they're probably waiting. Got Walshite on the right-hand side again.
This is an attack, Adam, definitely. Oh, yeah. Yeah, Max Walshite goes all the way alongside, up the outside and off the front as well. So a bit of freedom within Lidl-Trek today. I think that might mean that Tim Teutenberg hasn't made it back into this group, because I think you'd have found that Walshite would be working for him. Freedom for the big, powerful rider for Lidl-Trek to go off the front at this stage.
Yeah, he's definitely got the legs today. I think he's in that rhythm, he's in that feeling where he can ride on the front. 2.5 Ks to go, and you look at the Astana line up behind, there's still 1, 2, 3, 4 riders, well, 3 riders including Kanter on the back of that have still got to do their turns of Walshite. This is going to be a long 2.5 minutes for him, possibly 2:43 minutes until he gets to that line. When you've got the likes of the Rockets yet to come to the front, you've got Philipsen on the left-hand side, still 2 teammates in front of him. You've got the Lidl-Trek riders with Consoni there as well. Edward Toons might do the sprint as well today.
Philipsen has got 2 teammates back there. In fact, they're level with Groenewegen at the back. So you're right, Unibet Rose Rockets are waiting. Adam, they're definitely holding back, as are Alpecin Premier-Tech. Alpecin Premier-Tech now with a 2-man train to bring Jasper Philipsen up the left-hand side of the screen there. Right now, as we look at it, Max Walshite back in the fold. We are back together. We've got a leading group of probably about 50 riders, something like that, including the 2 big favourites, Dylan Groenewegen and Jasper Philipsen. Juan Sebastian Molano, last year's winner, is not here. I think, in a flash, there we go, we're just crossing the canal now. These are the final 1,500 metres that take us pretty much straight southward along the western edge of Brugge for the finish of this Men's World Tour race. Only the 5th one-day Men's World Tour finish of the year so far. Great opportunity here for a rider from this group. Groenewegen being looked for. He's got 2 teammates there, and there's everyone racing for Dylan Groenewegen's wheel, Adam, by the looks of it.
Yeah, they know he's got a lead out in front of him. If you look where Philipsen is, right in the centre, right in the middle, he's got nowhere to go at the minute. He's looking for the left-hand side with his teammate in front of him. But as we can see, there is not a lot of room there. Ben Turner's moving up on the right-hand side. The Rockets having a box on at the minute.
Yep, and it's, as you say, Ineos Grenadiers are trying to get Ben Turner there. Søren Vanskjold holding just off the back wheel. 2 riders back now from Ben Turner. Ben Turner well placed on the left there. And it's, at the moment, it's Gleb Syriza, I think, now takes over at the front for XDS Astana. And Simone Consoni well placed behind him. Actually, we're spread pretty wide now as we come into this as well. Look out for Jasper Philipsen in the blue. He's got one teammate just in front of him. Philipsen is ready to go, having chased back on. It's still Gleb Syriza, the Russian rider for XDS Astana at the moment, who leads. Now he releases. Philipsen's not gone just yet. Gleb Syriza just swinging off to one side. Nobody wants to go too soon. Even Philipsen looking round. And actually, Groenewegen now coming up the outside. Philipsen having to launch. Groenewegen up alongside him. Now we have the 2-up sprint we expected to have. Jasper Philipsen leading. Can he hang on? We've got a crash in there too. Groenewegen coming to the line. 3 in a row by the looks of it for Dylan Groenewegen. Twice a winner at the weekend. And he does it again here. A crash in the finishing straight. But a resurgent Dutch winner for the French team now, Unibet Rose Rockets.